Welcome to our channel, friends. Guys, today we are in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, a city that pulsates with history, art, and culture. A city that has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers for centuries. We're talking about Florence, the beating heart of Tuscany, and today we will take you with us on an unforgettable journey to discover its wonders. Prepare to be amazed, because Florence is an explosion of beauty in every corner. In the next few minutes, we'll show you the 10 things you absolutely cannot miss in Florence, from the most iconic monuments to the hidden treasures, from the breathtaking views to the most authentic culinary experiences. Our first stop could only be the Duomo of Florence, the undisputed symbol of the city, recognized throughout the world. Look at this magnificent dome, guys, a work of art that seems to touch the sky. Designed by the genius Brunelleschi, the dome of the Duomo was for centuries the largest in the world, an unprecedented architectural feat. But the Duomo is not just its dome. Come inside with us and be enchanted by the majesty of the interiors, the breathtaking frescoes, the richness of the details. Climb to the top of Giotto's bell tower and enjoy a panoramic view of Florence that will take your breath away. From here, you can admire the city in all its glory, the red roofs, the medieval towers, the Arno River flowing slowly. And who knows, maybe in the distance you can also spot Ponte Vecchio, our next stop. Before we leave, a word of advice. Don't just admire the Duomo from the outside. Enter, immerse yourselves in its sacred atmosphere, and let yourselves be transported back in time. And now, get ready to immerse yourselves in the history of Italian art, because we are about to enter the Uffizi Gallery, one of the most famous and visited museums in the world. In here, guys, are kept absolute masterpieces, works that have marked the history of art. We are talking about Botticelli, with his Birth of Venus, an icon of timeless beauty and sensuality. We are talking about Leonardo da Vinci, with the Annunciation, a painting that will leave you speechless for its technical perfection and its delicacy. But the Uffizi Gallery is not just Botticelli and Leonardo. Here you can admire works by Michelangelo, Raphael, Caravaggio, Titian, and many other masters of the Italian Renaissance. A real journey through the history of art, which will leave you breathless. A word of advice. The Uffizi Gallery is very large and the works of art are many. If you want to enjoy the visit to the fullest, I recommend booking tickets online and taking at least half a day. And now, let's cross Ponte Vecchio together, one of the most romantic symbols of Florence. This bridge, guys, is unique in the world. It is the only bridge in Florence to have been spared from the destruction of World War II and still retains its ancient charm, with its shops overlooking the Arno. Walk slowly on the bridge, admire the artisan shops that line the sides, stop to watch the Arno flowing below you, and don't forget to take a picture with the breathtaking view of Florence behind you. Do you know that Ponte Vecchio hides a secret? Above the shops runs the Vasari corridor, a secret passageway built by Cosimo I de' Medici to connect Palazzo Vecchio to Palazzo Pitti. Today, the Vasari corridor is open to the public by reservation only. But imagine the thrill of walking through that secret passage, just like the Medici did centuries ago. And now get ready to enter a world of luxury and magnificence, because we are about to visit Palazzo Pitti, one of the greatest architectural monuments of Florence. Once the residence of the Medici family, Palazzo Pitti now houses 5 museums, including the Gallery of Modern Art, the Museum of Costume and Fashion, and the Porcelain Museum. Enter the Palatine Gallery and be enchanted by the beauty of the royal apartments, furnished with period furniture, precious tapestries, and priceless works of art. And don't miss the Boboli Gardens, one of the first and most important examples of an Italian garden, an oasis of peace and beauty in the heart of Florence. Behind Palazzo Pitti lies a true green jewel, the Boboli Gardens, an oasis of peace and tranquility. A perfect place to escape the chaos of the city and immerse yourself in nature. Walk among tree-lined avenues, scenic fountains, and ancient statues. Breathe the fresh air and enjoy the silence. The Boboli Gardens are a magical place that will win you over with its timeless beauty. Climb to the Cafe House, a small cafe located on top of a hill, from where you can enjoy a breathtaking view of the garden and the city. And don't miss the Grotta del Buontalenti, a masterpiece of Mannerist architecture decorated with artificial stalactites and stalagmites that will leave you speechless. Our next stop takes us to the Basilica di Santa Croce, a place steeped in history and spirituality. Here, guys, are buried some of the greatest Italian geniuses of all time. Think of Michelangelo, the genius of the Renaissance, author of masterpieces such as the David and the Sistine Chapel. And then Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science, who with his discoveries revolutionized our way of seeing the world. And again, the poet Ugo Foscolo, the composer Gioacchino Rossini, the writer Alessandro Manzoni, a true pantheon of Italian glory. Enter the Basilica and be captivated by the beauty of Giotto's frescoes, the majesty of Gothic architecture, the sacredness of the place. And now, let's go back to the beating heart of Florence, in Piazza della Signoria, the political and social center of the city since the Middle Ages. Here you can breathe history, guys. Look at Palazzo Vecchio, with its imposing tower, a symbol of Florence's political power. Admire the copy of Michelangelo's David, which dominates the square with its timeless beauty. And then the Loggia dei Lanzi, a real open-air museum where you can admire sculptures by Donatello, Cellini, and Giambologna. Sit at the tables of one of the many cafes overlooking the square, order a coffee or an ice cream, and enjoy the spectacle of Florentine life flowing before you. And now, guys, get ready for a unique sensory experience, because we are about to enter the beating heart of Florentine cuisine, the Central Market. Here you will find the best of Tuscan gastronomy, from grilled Florentine steak to fresh fish, from aged cheeses to fragrant salami, from homemade pasta to traditional sweets such as cantucci and castagnaccio. Let yourselves be tempted by the inviting aromas, taste the typical products, chat with local producers, and be won over by their passion for good food. A word of advice: come to the Central Market on an empty stomach, because here you are, really spoiled for choice. And to end our tour of Florence in style, we couldn't miss a stop at Piazzale Michelangelo, the most famous panoramic point in the city. From here, guys, the view is simply breathtaking. Florence stretches out at your feet in all its glory, with its red roofs, medieval towers, the Arno River that crosses it like a silver ribbon. Come here at sunset, when the warm light of the sun paints the city's monuments pink, creating a magical and unforgettable atmosphere. And if you want to take home a special souvenir, don't forget to buy one from one of the street artists who exhibit their works in the square. And for those who want to delve into the history of the Duomo of Florence, there is one last hidden treasure that I recommend you visit, the Museo dell'Opera del Duomo. Here, guys, you can admire up close the original works of art that once decorated the Duomo, such as Ghiberti's Gates of Paradise, a masterpiece of Renaissance sculpture. You can discover the secrets of the construction of Brunelleschi's dome, admiring the original wooden models and the tools used by the architect. And you can climb to the top of the dome, enjoying a breathtaking view of the city from a unique perspective. Guys, our trip to Florence ends here. I hope you enjoyed this virtual tour and that it made you want to visit this wonderful city in person. Florence is a unique experience, a journey through time, an explosion of art, culture, and beauty. And if you decide to come to Florence, I'm sure you will fall in love with this city, just like I did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. See you on the next adventure, guys.